everyone, just quick pop in for the content links to this week's episode. Not much to report, just the occurrence for some reason of 9/11 and Civil War discussion briefly. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you're enjoying it, Twilight-buary. Thank you for listening.
Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Why Did We Watch This Movie? I'm Finn,
I'm Sky.
and this is our third episode of Twilight-buary, where we ask, why did we watch the Twilight Saga Eclipse? to give it its legal name.
We're also joined by Addie.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Hey.
I'm supposed to introduce the guest first. Fuck. I also woke up like 40 minutes ago, so...
I woke up like 2 hours ago.
You prick.
Anyway, so the synopsis, it's a long one. So,
Mm.
Bella once again finds herself surrounded by danger as Seattle is ravaged by a string of mysterious killings and a malicious vampire continues a quest for revenge. In the midst of it all, she is forced to choose between her love for Jacob and her friendship with her love for Edward and her friendship for Jacob. Knowing her decision has the potential to ignite the ageless struggle between vampire and werewolf. With her graduation quickly approaching, Bella is confronted with the most important decision of her life.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, important.
Important. Alright.
So,
Go on.
where to start, guys?
I think we should start by the fact that you gave this 3 stars and I only gave it 2.
It was like decent. Oh, decent, better than the other ones, in my opinion.
I thought it was the second worst.
Same.
Which
Oh.
isn't to say it was bad. Because I
Yeah.
won't, because if not to invoke someone's wrath.
I think it just
see, this one was probably... This one's not my favorite.
Thank
Hmm.
you.
I think just from like the other ones, the actors actually felt like they were acting in this, and it wasn't so boring to watch them.
Mm.
I don't know, they showed emotion on screen for once. Emotion besides misanthropy, sadness, and angry.
I love
Like-
angry is just chucked
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, Jacob was very angry.
Angry.
Yeah.
He's an angry boy. But let's see.
Is this
Uh,
the first movie that we get to see Jacob wolf out?
No, he wolfs out in the last one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did. Oh no, we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because Bella slaps the guy in the face, and then he turns into a wolf, and then Jacob turns
Yeah.
into a wolf,
Mm.
and everyone's shorts were ripped. Oh yeah, Jacob was full on naked in this as well.
Oh, yeah.
See? When was
Yeah,
that?
in the final battle, he gets his ribs crushed, and
Oh, yeah. I forgot
and then
about
he's
that.
on the ground writhing in pain, full arse cheeks in the snow.
All I wish is that we got a better shot of it.
The cowards. David Slade, you coward. But let's see. Is there stuff that you enjoyed about this?
Something I actually wrote down was the set design and like the shots they have in this film are actually pretty stunning.
Yeah, it's weird to go from the it's really weird to go from the first couple of movies where everything's just kind of drab and grey, and then here you get some actual color,
Yeah.
even though most of it's in the middle of winter and everything is just pure white.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I don't know, it just felt more interesting than the other ones. Jacob was quite a thing to watch, especially
Mhm.
since he just kissed Bella,
Yeah.
and then she broke her hand punching him,
hmm
and they had to explain that to Charlie. It's like, I kissed Bella, and then she broke her hand punching me in the face.
Which was one of my favorite scenes in the whole franchise.
It's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible. Let's see. Oh yeah. We mentioned. I mentioned this to Finn off air one time. Her mum, to me, gave the vibe of a white woman that wears culturally insensitive clothes, and then Finn corrected me in going, "No, she wears a shirt that says wine o'clock."
Yes.
She's a wine mum.
She's a wine mum.
God,
Also,
her
I don't
fucking
know.
mum, dude.
Oh yeah, she's a mess. She is also just so encouraging of all of Bella's dumb bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah,
All of her
she's
bullshit.
no wonder she and Charlie got divorced because she's the anti-Charlie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Where he's
Yeah.
like he's sensible. She's very much not. She's like, oh yeah, go and marry the boy that you met a year ago because like you only live once, YOLO.
She would absolutely say YOLO.
She would think it's cool with the kids, say YOLO, and then smile thinking she's done a good job parenting.
You know what
And
she'd
she
also
was like,
do?
what the fuck
What?
are you doing?
What would
She'd
she also do?
also be the type of mum to post minion memes on Facebook about wanting to kill people before she has her morning coffee.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Everything's making sense now in my life. This is just my life. I'm Bella.
I get why teenagers find this so relatable now.
Oh, also, this is a bit off track, but I just need to share this beautiful photo I just found on the Wikipedia. So, CGI. It's incredible.
Okay.
Especially in the Twilight films.
Yes.
Especially when you get stuff like this. Oh, no, fucking send. Send.
Do the thing.
No, send.
No.
There we go. We get beautiful stuff like this, where for some reason Jacob has to wear, well, Taylor Lautner has to wear a tracking suit, and then Bella has to pat Taylor Lautner on the head.
Oh, it's brilliant.
No, it's
I actually, funnily enough, did have a note about the CGI wolves. They somehow looked worse in this than they did in the previous films.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was the only one who picked up on that, but
I didn't take too much notice of it, but I mean, it sounds reasonable enough because, you know, there was so many more wolves in this, and they were actually, you know, fighting. So it probably didn't look grand.
Yeah, but the thing is, they had like twice the budget for this one.
Yeah.
Because the last ones did so well.
And they continued to do well.
Mm.
This movie had a budget of 68 million and made nearly 700 million.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Also, once again, new director.
Yeah, David Slade.
Yep.
Who has previously appeared on the podcast, actually.
What's he done?
He was the director of Black Mirror's Metalhead.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Which we deemed as the best of the bad episodes of Black Mirror.
Yeah. Well, yeah, here's the thing. It's the best of the bad episodes because it's an actually good episode. What the fuck? David Slade, what you doing, man?
He also directed Black Mirror Bandersnatch, which won't appear on the podcast, but I personally didn't like. So that's just, you know. But it has Will Poulter with massive pervert glasses and bleach blonde, short spiked hair,
Fuck
and
yeah.
that's amazing.
That is good.
It is.
I like that. So yeah, has it done anything else of note, or is it just Black
he
Mirror
did,
episodes and Eclipse?
He did Hard Candy, which was apparently pretty decent, with Elliot Page and Sandra Oh. And
Hard
he also
Candy, I
did
don't think I've heard of
what
it.
is apparently a film that people either think is amazing dog shit, being 30 Days of Night,
Oh yeah,
being about vampires in Alaska.
it's vampires.
Is that a line from the film? I haven't seen
No,
it.
just like guys, more vampires.
Oh.
And they're in Alaska, where Bella was maybe going to go to college afterwards.
she was not going to go to college.
Yeah, no, that's true. She's like, oh, you're gonna go to Alaska. I won't be seeing you so much. It has a great science program.
Oh.
Don't you mean a great Edward program?
Yep.
Thank you, Bella's mum, for that beautiful piece of cinema.
That line delivery.
It's cinema.
Yeah. What the? I have a
My
cheese string in my pocket. Why do I have a cheese string in my pocket?
also, can we point out that Victoria is now played by Bryce Dallas Howard?
Wait,
Wait, did they change the actor?
They changed the actor for Victoria. She's now Bryce
Oh
Dallas
my
Howard.
god.
I did not notice that.
I did
How
not pick
didn't I
up on
notice
that.
that? I love Bryce Dallas Howard.
That's wild. Holy shit.
And this is also the first and sadly the one of the last movies that we get to see the great Boo Boo Stewart of Descendants
Oh.
fame.
Yes,
Boo Boo Stewart.
that is true.
Rip in peace, or whatever. I don't think he's dead.
He's fine.
Okay, good.
He's Wolf in the last one, not so much.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, Wolf and the last one dead.
Yeah, but he's Captain Hook's son in the Descendants films, right?
No.
Who am I thinking of then?
Who is he? Sorry, let me just figure it. He's
Let-
one of
when you-
he's one of the main kids that goes to the idol.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's one of the boys with
he's one of the
The
boys.
late great Cameron Boyce.
Mm,
Oh, yeah. I think the Descendants make it onto the podcast as well.
oh yeah, most of them do.
His character
Yeah.
name is Jay, as I'm being told by a very sleepy person behind me.
I also, if I remember correctly, Gwyn very much loves those movies.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
I think it's because of Quinn that I've seen all of those movies.
Hmm.
Oh no,
oh,
it's not because of Quinn, it's because of Estella.
Gotcha.
And that was probably because of Quinn.
Some way,
Yes.
somehow, Quinn is involved.
Gwyn's the catalyst of it all.
All right.
Something else that was pretty good. This was the last 2-hour film in the
It
franchise.
was.
Yeah.
These movies are so long.
They
So
are-
it was good to have a film that this is the last 2-hour film, and that's pretty good
Mm,
because the rest were like what, an hour 40.
with credits, yeah, about an hour 40.
Yeah, and yeah, I know that's probably all of the good stuff I had to say. Let's go on to the bad.
Okay, wait.
But do I have
So-
anything else
Oh, yeah.
that's good? Oh, okay. No, I do have a couple other good things.
Okay.
Kind of, it's less about this film specifically, more about the Twilight franchise that were just introduced in this film. I like when the Twilights die. Oh my god, I am sleep deprived. When the fucking vampires die. I like how they
Yeah.
just shatter like pottery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're made of porcelain.
Yeah, I did like
That's
that.
why their skin's so smooth.
Yeah.
They got a glitter glaze. That's why they shine in the sun.
Yeah.
So-
that was the only other thing.
To watch
Wait,
all
no,
of the
sorry.
Twilight Saga in one
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
takes 634 minutes, approximately 10 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that was 10 hours and 40 minutes of my last week, so...
Considering, God, dude, this is probably the. Besides Biff, this is also where I've the most amount of movies I've watched in such a short period of time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I've got two other good notes, sorry, that I just found. Charlie is once again the most reasonable person in this franchise.
As he always is,
as
he
As
continues.
he tends to be, yes.
Slay.
And the other one is the fact that Edward and I said the line, "Doesn't he have a shirt?" at the exact same time. Like, I'm not even joking.
God.
It was the exact same time we said it, and I was laughing so hard that I had to pause the movie.
Go. Oh my. Okay. So here are the other movies besides the Twilight films. Here are the other ones I've watched during this time. I watched Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Ring.
Yes. Because I
For the first time.
Because I forced you to.
Yep, which is about 3 hours. Then I watched the original Ring movie from '98 from Japan. That was good.
Mm.
And then on a Thursday night, very sleepy, I watched Wicked.
Mm.
This is the most.
I think
So I've watched so many
I
movies,
think this is the
dude.
first time we have this sort of a time period where you have watched more movies than I have.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
I'm up to
Okay.
132 for this year so far now.
them's pussy numbers.
Hey, look at me, I'm
Pump those up.
thin.
I'm on 294.
I'm-
So,
Sorry, yeah.
apparently,
Talk about dick measuring contest.
apparently,
Apparently.
in originally in the scene where Jacob carries Bella to Last Cosent, Taylor Lautner was meant to push Kristen Stewart on a cart, but it didn't look real enough. So Taylor agreed to carry Kristen himself. After so many takes, his arms were super sore because they filmed that scene all day.
Oh,
That
God.
was the only
Wait, it
scene
was
they
good-
filmed.
That's so
What?
funny.
Wait, he was gonna push her in a cart?
Yeah,
That would have looked so stupid.
Also, wouldn't that have defeated the purpose of getting your scent over her?
yeah, right?
I can only smell cart and wolf.
Oh,
Where's that? Where's that girl?
I can smell a lovely pine cart and also wolf.
I was imagining a trolley.
Yeah, I was imagining a shopping cart.
Yeah. All right, guys, we stole this from Coles. We got to bring it back by the end of the day.
Stole it from Walmart. Let's go.
Quick, the Costco will never know.
He puts her on the hill. Let's go. She rolls down the hill, fucking Happy Wheel style. Just run to a tree, smash it up.
Oh, God.
But let's see. Let's see. What else have I got? Yep, Jasper. He was in the Civil War,
Yeah.
as we mentioned
Yeah.
previously.
God.
Where he got
we
turned
get
into a vampire.
We get some backstory on some of the Cullens.
Yes, actually, I did know that. I liked the fact that they gave us backstories. I would have liked if they gave more, like for all of them.
Rosalie
Hmm.
being a dramatic motherfucker and killing all of her abusers while wearing a wedding dress is
A mood.
That's fucking
It's-
baller.
Yeah, it is. That was
Fucking
pretty
Slay
fucking
Queen.
baller.
That-
Yeah.
that single like section bumped Rosalie from one of my least favorite characters because of her attitude in the first couple of movies up to like
Yeah.
the third or fourth spot in my top 5.
Mm.
She definitely has the most like interesting arc of it because she's like the reason she doesn't like Bella is for like the sole fact of like no, you shouldn't become a vampire because you can like you're missing out on the stuff that I didn't get to have, which is
Yeah.
you get to have kids, you get to fall in love. This
Yeah, they-
this fucker will turn you into a
They
vampire.
really did characterize her a lot better in this one.
Yeah, she had stuff to do with her.
And
That wasn't just angst.
and then you just have Emmett, who is still just a walking fridge.
We actually don't know what his story is.
No.
I don't think we were ever actually we weren't shown his or Esme.
Yeah.
Besides they're just there
Alice's,
and
I don't
vampires.
think.
Or Alice's either.
Yeah.
The most we got for her is she was there and Jasper fell in love with her.
Yeah.
And she's a queen.
Yes.
I think my favorite thing about Rosalie's arc is that because she didn't get to have kids, she's like, no, don't become a vampire. And then as soon as fucking Edward and Bella get married, she's like, all right, now fuck, so you can have a child, and then you can become a vampire.
Mm.
And then fucking
Yeah.
Rename Me was born. And she's like, this is my baby now. I am protecting this.
Yeah. She really hit that mother figure very quickly.
All right, I found his backstory. I found Emmett's backstory.
Okay, far away. Was he a walking fridge and then turned into a vampire?
Yes. He was mauled by a black bear in the 30s. Rosalie found him and then Carlisle changed him. That's all we have.
Very good.
Okay. It's sick.
Okay, well, actually, sorry, there is a bit more, but it's all like, I had a sister, and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, that's not important.
Yeah, it's not
You got
important.
mauled by a bear.
You got mauled by a fucking bear.
Oh, okay. Here's Alice's backstory. In
Alright, fire away.
1920, after having been institutionalized by her family,
Ooh.
an unknown vampire turned her to save her from Victoria's husband, James.
Oh.
So they're paired
Oh.
somewhere in there.
Okay.
Then she was led to the love of her life, Jasper, after receiving a vision of him, and the pair joined the coven. The Cullen Coven.
And then we did get some of Esme's backstory, because she was turned at the same time as Edward, wasn't she?
I believe so,
yeah.
yes.
Because
Yes, she was.
yeah, because like she had like dengue fever or something.
Edward's over here
Yeah, yeah.
bleeding out, and she's got dengue fever.
I think they said that Edward had jungle fever or whatever.
Yeah, which is what it was called back then.
Yeah.
Oh, for imagining Carlisle not updating his like he still knows all these things as their outdated names. Is
Oh
very
my
funny.
god.
See, that's my favorite thing. I'm gonna go on a little tangent about fucking what do you call it? What's that fucking show? Into the What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh yeah. Go on. I
So
love
What
that
We Do
show.
in the Shadows with their wonderful vampires,
Yes.
using specifically one of them using slang from all the ages.
Laszlo.
Laszlo using slang from every age that he can. I feel like that'd be Carlisle, but in a medical sense. So it's like, it'd be like a horrible history skit. Like, she's got bad humors. Can you bring me the leeches? I mean, sorry, she's got a cold. Can you bring me some like NyQuil?
Panadol.
Yeah.
God.
Quick, she has ghosts in her blood. We must make her do cocaine about it.
Guys, she has ghosts in her head. We need to drill holes. God.
Carlisle,
Just
very good at his job situationally.
Oh no, she has hysteria. Quick, give her a vibrator. That's what he knows. That's the only solution he knows.
If it's a woman, give her a vibrator.
A man institutionalized.
But just imagine this sentence not coming from Laszlo, but coming from, and like this isn't one of his sentences, but not coming from Laszlo, but coming from one of the Cullens. Unhand me, you egg-sucking, lily-livered, jive-talking, wackadoo, foul villain, cur! I bite my thumb at thee, you ugly motherfucker, so hasta la bye-bye, daddy-o!
I had a stroke
He's
listening
so
to that
good.
sentence.
Oh my god. The ones that are coming to mind are either Edward or Carlisle. I bite my thumb at thee, you motherfucker.
Emmett would, because he'd do it for a laugh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he'd be having a goof and a gaff.
And then Jasper would just be shaking in a corner.
Also,
As we saw in the last thing, shitting himself.
can we
Oh,
just
okay.
talk
There
about...
was
Edward died of the
Yeah.
Spanish flu. Sorry.
Okay, there we
okay.
go. Can we just talk about how fucking wild it is that all of these people were turned in the last, like, I don't know, couple hundred years?
Apart
like-
from Carlisle.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Carlisle was turned a
600
while
was in
ago.
the 1600s.
Yeah, he was like 300 years old.
That's only 365 years to 2005.
Mm.
So, like,
Okay, yeah.
it's still a couple hundred years where, you know, you get Arrow and the rest of the Volturi who are like, yes, we're probably 1,000 years old, but we're not gonna tell you. No, no, no.
That's how they would say it as well.
Yeah.
That's how
and,
Arrow
like-
would say it, let's be honest.
no,
And-
no,
Okay.
no.
The Twilight Wiki is saying he was changed around 1300 BC.
Whoa! He
Yeah.
could have met Jesus.
He could have met Jesus, you're
He
right.
could have met Jesus.
Is that why Hosier is around now? Because he was Jesus and he was turned into
You're
He
right.
was turned into
You're
a vampire by
you're
Arrow.
Damn right.
Jesus is a vampire. That's why he went into the tube, they bit him, and then he came back.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
He skateboarded
Go on.
out of that tomb, and that's all we got. But no, I do like the idea of Hosier being a vampire, specifically a Twilight vampire.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Guys, there's so much cucking in this movie. It's kind of great. She arrived at school. She arrived at school with Edward. They had a bit of an altercation with Jacob, and then she hops on Jacob's motorcycle and rides off.
Mhm.
Like, bro, you just got to school. What are you doing? You gotta learn. And then she's gone.
You have to go to school, people. Like,
And
It's
once
important.
again, Charlie Swan just being confused by everything that's going on.
What the fuck do you mean she didn't go to school?
Yep.
Is Edward at school? Yeah, Edward's at school. Well, where's Bella?
I love the immediate questioning of is Edward there?
He's like, well, because he arrived at school with. Did he? I think he arrived at school in his Volvo because, you know, vampires drive Volvos. And then just,
'Cause they both
Yeah.
start
just not
with
there
V.
anymore.
Also, they're really trying to push in this movie. They're really trying to still push the Edward, Jacob, and Bella love triangle or
Yeah,
love
even though-
corn it should be.
Yeah.
It is so painfully obvious that Edward and Bella are going to get together.
100%.
Like even
Even-
like by
even
this film
when-
was like 100% though.
Yeah. Even when Jacob's like cradling Bella in the tent because he's warm and she's like freezing to death. Also, yeah, so she's freezing to death because all she wears is like long sleeve shirt. She's like, oh, that'll be enough. I'm warm. Even when that's
Bitch gets some
happening,
survival instincts.
yeah, bitch.
She lives in Arizona. She doesn't know what cold is.
She used to live in Forks as a child.
Well, yeah, but she was only there for like, let's say like,
The first 10
how
years
long
of her
did
life.
she date? Yeah, but that's not. I don't know. Does she know
Why?
what snow is?
By then, yes, of course, it's fucking Washington.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. By then, by
Also,
the
it
age of
snows
10,
multiple times in those films.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
by the age of 10, you've got enough of your mother telling you, oi, put on a fucking coat, it's cold outside, that you know to put on
You
that
know.
coat.
Yeah.
no, Bella's like, this hooded sweatshirt will do me fine.
And then starts freezing to death. And Jacob hits us with that beautiful line of like, when she's so warm, it's like, oh wow, you're so warm. You'd be warm quicker if you took your clothes off. He's telling her bro,
Bro's down bad.
like you are being real creepy, or she's about to start paradoxically undressing,
Well, no,
and then
because
she will die.
no. So because the clothes, sure, they trap in body heat, but when you're trying to share body heat, it is better to have a single blanket over you and everyone get naked.
Actually, yeah, that is true. But Jacob, no, not today, Jacob.
Jacob, stop that shit.
All right.
There was a good training montage with the vampires and the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty
I
sick.
don't remember a training montage.
It's like they're like, "Hey guys, so there's gonna be a lot of newborns coming.
Oh,
wolves,
yeah,
if you're gonna help,
yeah.
here we'll show you how to deal with newborns."
Yeah, I remember.
Also,
now.
can we fucking just point out the fact that the vampires are like walking through the lake at the bottom of the lake like the zombie pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. They committed to the bit.
They did commit.
Oh god.
I think the only other thing, oh no, the two other things I sort of have in my notes that I just need to mention. Edward gives her a gigantic engagement ring.
Oh, I was going to mention that. It's so
fucking
just
big.
an ugly ass engagement ring.
Why did he do? It's so big. That's not an engagement ring, bro.
Well,
And,
okay,
then-
it is an engagement ring, but it's an engagement ring from a rich person to someone who hasn't seen more than $1,000 in her hand in her life.
Yeah.
She's only really seen a lollipop ring. She was expecting that.
Why isn't it green and suckable? No.
I mean, you can suck it if you want. It won't taste good.
Okay.
And then the last thing it's so good. Jacob threatened to kill himself, and then he got a kiss. He was like, "Fine, I guess I'll just go down there. Maybe then you'll feel bad." He's threatening to kill himself, and she's like, "Kiss me." And then he gets a good old smooch. There's no love there.
There's
Scrooge, and he's like, "Oh, everything's better in the world because she loves me," and she's just like, "Nah, I just didn't want you to kill yourself. Haha, you're so sexy."
All right.
So sexy.
So, Scott, you
Sexy
mentioned cucks earlier.
Yeah.
I feel like we should
Yeah.
talk about the biggest cuck in this film being Riley.
Mhm.
That fucking
Okay, yeah.
that fucking vampire who Bryce Dallas Howard just led on the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is his
Okay,
name
but-
Riley? Was that him?
Victoria.
What about the other
Yeah.
cuck in the in one of the wolves who was originally dating the alpha's girlfriend,
Oh.
and then
How good was that?
he
That was-
imprinted on her.
That was so funny.
And it's so funny in it because she's obviously so salty about it. She's like, and then because they have a hive mind, they have to keep hearing her complain. And
Yeah,
then they always just go, "Shut up, Leah."
yeah.
They do that in every single movie. They go, "Shut up, Leah."
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to hear about her problems.
So far in this series of episodes, we have covered 9/11,
Yeah.
racism,
Racism,
the Confederacy a little bit,
cultural appropriation,
cultural appropriation, more
Cucking.
racism, cucking,
Italians.
a mention of
Italians.
genocide because of someone from Ender's Game showing up.
Oh yeah. I was literally just editing the Ender's Game episode right before we started recording. I was just editing that episode.
That's so
God,
So my mind just then when you mentioned JSR, I was like, oh no, I'm back. And it's back. Oh yeah, no, I remember we did mention. I don't know what led to it, but we did mention him crashing.
Crashing the planes into the planet. That's how 9/11 came up. Oh no.
Okay, wait. So I've got a timeline of like the entirety of the world of Twilight.
Of Twilight, yeah.
Mhm.
So before 2500 BC, Amun, Kebi, and others form the Egyptian coven. Around 1350 BC, Marcus, the depressed one of the Volturi, is born in Greece. He was turned into a vampire 19 years later. Before 1300 BC, Caius was born. Around 1300, Arrow is born. They're all Greek. So why they're in like Italy, I don't know.
I don't know.
1200 BC or 1280 BC, Arrow is turned into a vampire. He later finds Marcus and persuades Marcus to join him. 10 years after his own transformation, Arrow turns his sister Didyme into a vampire. Didyme and Marcus eventually fell in love. Then we're gonna skip some because these aren't characters that we know until the last couple of movies. 1400 to 1410. The Quillate werewolves kill their first vampire. So that's, I believe, Jacob's pack.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
1550s, Victoria is born in England. 1640, Carlisle Cullen is born in England. 1663, he's turned into a vampire. Fucking... Oh, there's so much. 1780. 1780, James is born in northwestern Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And then 1805, James is turned by some fucking French vampire at age 25. Then 1911. 1901, Alice and Edward are both born. Alice's dead name, I guess, is Mary Alice Brandon. So it's her middle name. June 20, Edward Cullen is born in Chicago, Illinois, as Edward Anthony Mason Jr.
I don't know why that's funny.
It's a little bit funny. 1911, Carlisle and Esme first meet at a hospital after Esme breaks her leg falling out of a tree. Esme is 16.
Oh my god, 1911? 9/11?
I can't say I didn't think that immediately as well.
God damn it!
Guys, it's back!
Okay, wait.
Yeah?
No way.
Yes, way. I don't know the context.
1919, Alice, because of her clairvoyant abilities, is put in a mental asylum by her father. So she was clairvoyant before she got turned into a vampire. Her clairvoyancy just got cranked up to 15.
In all fairness, Bella was a shield before she became a vampire.
This is true. Jasper was in a Mexican coven in 1938.
Naturally.
What the fuck was he doing down there?
I don't know.
It's further south.
64, Charlie Swan is born in Forks, Washington.
My boy.
87, Bella Swan is born on September 13th in Forks, Washington, to Renee and Charlie Swan.
She was born in Forks, okay.
Yeah, she was born in Forks. And where did they break up? In 88, so this is 2 years, or wait, am I stupid? No, 1 year after Bella's born, Renee leaves Charlie and takes Bella to California first.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah, so then 93, Renee and Bella moved from Riverside, California to Phoenix, Arizona, which is just the worst move. 96 to 2002, Bella stays with Charlie in Forks for 1 month every summer. During this time, she befriends Jacob, Rachel, and Rebecca Black. Friday!
Yeah. Oh, God.
And then 2005 happens. Bella leaves Phoenix and arrives in Forks. So okay, so she'd only been there for like a month. She'd been there for a year when she was a child. She'd only been there a month, here
Every
and
other
there
time.
during like a 6 or 7 or 8 year period.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why she doesn't know anyone, which makes a little bit more sense.
It does actually. Yeah.
Why she doesn't understand what weather is.
Yes.
Because her brain is so empty.
Okay.
Her
But
brain is only a shield
if she's
and
lived in
nothing
both,
more.
if she's lived in both California and Arizona for most of her life, how the fuck is she so pale?
She has British blood or Irish blood or whatever.
Yeah,
As we discussed in the previous episodes, the palest motherfuckers.
Yep.
She's them.
Correct.
She's them.
As,
She's the
as
mole.
one of them pale motherfuckers, I can concur.
Maybe she has some other monster blood in her, being a gill man from the bottom of the ocean. That's basically translucent.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Yeah, I can't think of any of other stuff. You have anything you want to bring up?
I don't have anything else. I think, unless you do, Addy, we can head on to reviews.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good to go to reviews.
So I have quite a bit to say about the next two films, but yeah, not really much else to say
The
about
next two
this
films
one.
are going to be Bowler.
Yeah. Alright. I'll kick us off then for popular reviews. This isn't a popular review, it's from someone I follow, and I just wanted to mention it. 1 star by Joel Dusha. This is the worst Twilight film, but also has multiple scenes of full-on cucking, so it's hard not to respect it at least somewhat.
Fuck it. Joel Dusha mention.
Yeah.
We've got 3.5 stars from Emily. This is the 3rd movie straight Bella's been willing to die for that dick, and I respect it.
We have 2.5 from Mer. Bella, I don't want to get married this young. Edward, I'm not having sex till we're married. Bella, okay, let's get married. That is just what happened, because the last movie, she was worried about getting old. It's like, well, my love, it can't get old. I'm going to be ancient, or whatever. She's like, well, how about Bone Town? That just doesn't happen.
2 stars by Gal Pacino. Suck a dick, Jacob.
God.
Oh,
Fuck. These are some great reviews, too. We have, let's see, 2.5 from Maggie. If Edward really cared about Bella, he would have boiled himself like a lobster to warm her up.
yes.
Correct.
3.5 stars from Bryn. I was a little theatrical back then. Rosalie, I love you.
5 stars by Olivia. Team Edward isn't a phase, it's a lifestyle.
Oh my god. Jesus.
1 star from There Is No Howie, Only Zool. When Bella punched Jacob in the face and it didn't do anything and she broke her hand, that's a metaphor for me inflicting the pain of watching these godforsaken films when literally no one is making me but my goddamn self. Which is how I feel like you guys feel a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's what this podcast feels like as a whole.
Look, I was pretty down to watch these.
I was too.
I didn't realize some of them would be this bad. But there's just sometimes you find a movie and you're like, I want to kill myself. Why did I choose this? Oh yeah, me, Sky, chose to make a podcast about watching terrible films.
Yes.
I don't know why I did this to myself. But this review right here, 2 stars from Diana. Rosalie killing her abusers one by one while wearing a wedding dress because she's a little dramatic. Because she was a little dramatic back then is my sexuality.
I want to. 2 stars by Sarah Clements. Edward says that the ring was his mother's, but he actually got it at Forever 21.
Yes.
Oh,
3 stars from Jacob. I'd like to see J.K. Rowling and her 564 Harry Potter shit spin-offs try to outdo this classic.
Half a star by Bell. MTV Movie Awards Best Movie nominees were Twilight Eclipse, Inception, Black Swan, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and The Social Network. Guess which one won? Twilight fucking Eclipse.
Very good.
God, that fucking rocks, man.
The whole thing about this movie and all the reviews is I think people have realized that this isn't a series to be taken seriously.
No.
Yeah, I think people start to
This
realize it now.
This is a series that I think I could watch again if I went into it now feeling like this is just a bit of stupid fun.
Yeah.
Which is half the reason that I love them, is because I just get to turn my brain off and not think about much while
that's
dumb shit happens on screen.
And that is totally fair. I understand that entirely.
I want to watch these with Nico.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Just because Nico is going to have so many questions and we will not have answers. They'll be like, why is that happening? We're like, hee, funny.
Oh god. Watching this with Nico would be so funny.
When I or 2 stars by Becca. When I saw this movie at the midnight premiere, there were a team of Edward girls in the bathroom, and they wouldn't let Team Jacob girls enter.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yo.
that's so
Man.
good.
And then 2.5 stars by Mia.
Oh.
Bella, I don't want to get married this young. Edward, I'm not having sex till we're married. Bella, okay, let's get married.
Yeah, I said that one.
Oh god.
2 stars by Snail. I think we're all willing to die for Robert Pattinson's cock. Bella, you aren't special.
Not special.
Oh fuck.
Cinema's truly back, guys.
Yeah, okay, here's one. Bella, do I choose the warm, sexy werewolf who's creepily overprotective of me, or do I choose the cold, sexy vampire who's creepily obsessed with me? This series would have been solved so easily if she just googled polyamory as easily as she googled vampires. Because can you imagine if they were poly and not all little bitches to each other in the tent scene?
Yeah.
Maybe then Edward and Jacob, they would have realized something about themselves, and they would have had a smooch session.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's so sad that Kristen Stewart and Taylor Lautner had zero chemistry. Kristen Stewart and fucking Robert Pattinson, zero chemistry. Robert Pattinson and Taylor Lautner, all the chemistry.
Heaps of chemistry.
So much chemistry.
They would hate fuck. They would angry fuck. But they would love it.
I think you're projecting a bit there, Sky.
What are you talking about?
What? You're imprinting there, Sky.
Damn, man.
All right,
man.
I think that's all
that's
the
good.
time we have for this episode.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's thank you for watching us with Eclipse. And then next week will be the penultimate episode.
No, it's the conclusion.
where
We're
we-
doing them both in one part, remember?
Yeah, that's what I meant. The next episode is the penultimate one. We are doing Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2.
Penultimate
One
means second.
giant...
Penultimate means second to last. This is the penultimate episode.
Never mind! I misunderstood that word.
Thank you for joining us for the penultimate episode of Twilight.
This is the penultimate episode. And we'll be discussing Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2. Get God. Anyway, we'll see you in the cinemas, guys.
See you there.
Bye.
Bye.